Hi, I'm Kela Lathan,
I'm Karon.
and we are presenting the Blank Slate Part 1 for Sports Psychology with Dr. Pitsley.
Number 1, why is it dangerous to think that our beings are fully the result of nurture?
So, the Blank Slate tries to convey this idea that there are nurture and nature influences on humans. So, with nurture, the idea is that our actions are influenced by environmental stimuli or even our parents teaching us how to be a certain way. Whereas nature gives you the idea that based off of human tendencies, we might act the way we act based off of how humans are trained over time biologically to feel, think, or react. Okay, so question 2. Also on page 34 of the book, there is a strong explanation of why the idea of the blank slate just doesn't hold up as an explanation for human nature. Please describe what the book says.
The book discusses how the blank slate doesn't hold up as a human nature by relating the brain and a computer. So a computer wouldn't work properly and process information without the correct software. It's the same for humans. We need that connection with others in order to piece information together, just like a computer. Number 3, please describe Jean-Jacques Rousseau, the noble savage.
So he had produced the idea that, well, not necessarily the idea, but he built upon the idea of noble savages, which is a term coined by Europeans. It basically means that by default, humans are inclined to be more caring, more loving, more willing to do things by nature. However, the influence of society like greed, anxiety, guilt, stresses, anything like that causes humans to be products of civilization, and it causes humans to be influenced by the society that they live around, and it influences their actions ultimately. Please describe Thomas and Hobbes' 1588 to 1679.
Thomas Hobbes is a man who believed that people are born bad without turning to politics. Everything would be out of order. There'll be no knowledge of Earth, and people would not branch out and try to create a society where we can grow and keep war from happening. He believes people must surrender autonomy in order to escape this hellish existence. Number 5, please describe Rene Descartes' solidified by Gilbert Ryle, Ghost in the Machine.
So the ghost in the machine theory is that our mind and our body are two separate things. It displays that our mind and our body are just not connected at all. And it kind of gives the idea that even after your body is destroyed, or even after your body is at its wit's ends, whether you have like a broken leg or whether you die, anything like that, that the mind continuously goes and the mind is freely. And it also references to the mind as spirit form, so it creates this idea that the mind is held at a higher standard than the body should be.
Number 6, a couple pages near the end of chapter 3 appears a description of proximate cause of behavior and ultimate cause of adaptation. Explain this to me using nutrition.
So for nutrition, ultimately people need food to live, and we need nutrition to live. Approximately, you may find yourself eating something that may not be good for you by the strength of you having a love for food, rather a need for good nutrition.
So reproduction, ultimately people lust for sex, and proximately people will try to prevent reproduction even though the reason for sex is reproduction.
And that's Blank Slate Part 1. Hey Pitsley, so I just want to add in the fact that, like, you might catch my eyes wandering, but it's not because I'm looking at a paper. It's literally because you wanted a full classroom scenery, so we had to prop the camera on that, and I might be distracted by like the wind blowing or the trees or whatever. So don't talk me off points, please. Thank you.